Hi, I'm here today with Lynn and Brendon Trezise, who are parents, a little older than normal students, but we haven't talked with parents before about ELTHAM in our video conversations. So thank you both for in fact offering to come and be part of this process. Stephanie finished last year.
She's finished year 12 and off at uni this year.
Where is she?
Melbourne Uni.
Melbourne Uni, yeah. She'd be pretty happy with...
She was really looking forward to it, so
yeah, she was
great.
Yeah.
Good. And Alex is in year...
Seven.
And how's she?
She's good.
She's good?
She's good, yeah.
Enjoying it?
Yeah, it's been really good as each year goes past. You see she gets more and more involved with the school and the way it works.
Good. Now, as parents, well, if we had parent speech bubbles like these, and I've just sent some home to encourage people to invite friends, neighbours, relatives to our open day, what are some of the things that you'd say about ELTHAM?
I think one thing is that ELTHAM supports our kids to be the best at what they want to be best at.
That's a really nice statement. Have you?
I guess I've witnessed across not just our kids, but the friendship groups that they move in. So quite diverse interests, quite diversity in terms of, you know, whether they're high achievers in maths and science versus arts, and the fact that ELTHAM supports all those areas is really good.
That's a nice thing to say. The notion of self-directed learning. Now, you've been with us for a long time, so you're aware of the notion of self-directed learning. It scares some people.
It can scare some people, but I think that's the way you have to set yourself up for life, really. When you get to university, it's not about people presenting things to you on a platter. You have to be able to get out and be motivated. And I think with Steph going into first year uni, she's found that's been quite good for her, that building up all the way through. And Ali's been watching her go through school and is linked into that as well. She goes and she finds things on the internet, and she's much more advanced in that sort of thing than I certainly am, and they can certainly get any information they need together.
But I think, as you said, it can scare certain people, and I think for some kids it can take a while to come to grips with what that means. I mentioned Alex before. I see really over the last 18 months she's really started to appreciate what self-directed learning means, and we've just seen her go miles ahead in the last 12, 18 months. And now she's more motivated to do things herself. She's not expecting someone to give her a hard time.
Some people believe that it's almost a laissez-faire thing, that you drop the kids and we just let them run loose till they become self-directed. Have you seen any kids running loose?
No.
We really haven't. And we've been here since ELC, which would have been
15, 16 years.
Yeah, more than that, many years. And no, I really haven't seen evidence of children just running loose. I think I've seen evidence of people going out and finding information about things that they want to do. Yes. Like one of her friends, for example, has been taken up an apprenticeship in a local restaurant.
Oh, good. Who was that?
Jason.
Okay, Jason, yes.
And, I saw that he wasn't I shouldn't say he was particularly academic, but he was more inclined towards that sort of area. Yes. So he was directing himself along, and he got himself involved in an apprenticeship and courses outside school.
I think that's a great illustration. Did you notice as they went through school that there was any social distinctions, because Jason was focused more on a vocational trade outcome and Steph more on an academic?
No, I didn't find that at all. And her friendship group of about 20-odd kids, they all had different interests. Yes. And some of them are academic and some of them weren't. And it didn't hold them back from what they wanted to do. And it didn't seem to create any problems within their friendship group at all, because they all realised that they all wanted different things.
It's one of the nice things I think about ELTHAM, that the culture is inclusive and embraces people, and the notion of converging academic and vocational is such that people get to value what's important to
well,
other people.
Even with someone like Steph, who was very math science oriented. She also, while she didn't do the vet music course, she got involved in vet music through her friends, and and watching her and her friends perform in those vet music things were just fantastic.
So you came to some of them?
I saw all
we
of them.
came to all of them. Yeah, because a friend of hers wanted to do vet music and brought a band around himself with different people who weren't doing vet music, and it was quite exciting, vet music. I don't know if you've been to many of the concerts, but it's completely different from house music.
Not for the last year or so, but I used to. Yes.
Yeah, a bit loud.
Well, we don't need to go because we can.
Yes, you can hear it
at home.
But I thought that was interesting in itself, because you see the, I guess you'd say the classic music program where Steph did piano early on and Alex has done trumpet, and they've both been in various school bands. And vet music's something different. It's about kids putting together groups and duets and little bands that stretch what they want to do. For example, there was a hard rock band, and hers was more I don't know how you describe it. But it was interesting. It was a cross-section of when you went to those nights. It wasn't a little band set up. It was little people coming in and different instruments, and you had girls doing duets, and you had rock bands, and you had indie bands and punk. It was great.
And I think I had Steph and her band play with the little kids, didn't I?
Yeah, the Walrus Convention.
Yes, it was good. It was good. What would you say to families considering ELTHAM? How would you sum up your experiences?
I think it's been a really positive experience. And the two girls have got two different interests. Steph was always more interested in your science and maths sort of things. Ellie's interested in science, but she's also interested in art as well. And it's developing different skills for her.
I think also the thing I really noticed is because of the way the program works, watching them develop, from potentially quite shy kids and watching their sort of independence grow. I think year 9 is really important. We see massive changes in their self-confidence to get in and out of town and be very much from independence.
I know Alex is really looking forward to year 9 and that whole independence and getting on the train and going on.
And I guess one of the proudest moments for me is, I remember Stephanie, sort of year 2, year 3, was the quiet little girl at the back of the side, and watching her at the year 12 celebration night stand up and deliver her Carson Trophy speech in front of 200 people was just an incredible shift.
Yeah.
And I think that was self-confidence that was built through the program. It wasn't an instant thing, it was built year on year.
Judy Rothacker uses the terms ELTHAM students come through confident, optimistic and resilient. And Stephanie is a wonderful example of that, I think.
I think that's very true. And you do see their confidence build as the years go up. Because some of the friendship group that she was with at the end, they were kids that came through from ELC. So people mixed in and out. So you really did see that development over the 12, 13 years of kids that were quite shy, and some that were quite outgoing. And they all got to the point where they could go out and pursue what they wanted to do and feel comfortable in making those choices.
Good.
Which I think is a good thing.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time with this.